Welcome back to another Dam's TV Tuesday morning's job. And Damo's not very happy really. Let me show you. So we've rocked up to the job expecting to have just the ceiling to do. It's not a Guardian warm roof, it's just a timber construction with this super insulation stuffing. Let me see if I can show you that stuff. So it's like multi-layered. You see, it's all like multi-layered and there's gaps in it, and that's where it gets its heat and it's, oh, you'll see it there really good. You can shove it in. That's where it gets its sort of heat from, if you will. It's thermal value. It's got quite a high thermal value, I think. The saving grace is that it's not insulated boards, it's just normal boards. But what I don't like, the roof I can cope with, the lights not being anywhere and I've got to deal with them, I can cope with. But it's things like this when you've not been told you've got to dab this. Which again, is not a lot. But then, there's a knock through, they've ripped the doors out, they've not told me about it. And it's kind of like a pet hate of mine. I hate going to a job and getting a little surprise that they've not told me about. Because I've been to the suppliers this morning for boards. So can you imagine if I hadn't got, I've got stuff in the van that I can fix that with. I've got some adhesive and I've got a bag of floating and stuff like that. So I can do it. But that's not the point. He should have told me. What if I'd not got it? If I'd not got it, I'm then going to the suppliers again for stuff to finish off or coming back another day. So I'm not happy. I've rung him and blasted him actually. And he did apologise. I made some bullshit excuse up. It wasn't coming out and then they decided to come out. I forgot to tell you. Well, that's all good and well, forgetting to tell me. I'll just charge him more money. Simple answer is just charge him more. So, my plan of attack. They're all over the place, these. I'll try and eye it through, and you see, it doesn't look so bad. But it's square at the top, that side, and then it kicks back. And this side's not so bad. That one I can probably get pretty good. The head needs sticking on. So we need to dab a head on, up to about there, I should think. And then float that, and I'm not looped yet, but float this into the board and then just float that in and float that side in, then dab that little piece, then board the ceiling, and then the dabbing and everything's gone off so we can skim it all in one go. There's a bit of a patch here as well, but apart from that I'm happy. Are you happy, Liam? No. Never happy. Right, I think we need to put the camera down, get stuck in and get the jukebox on. See if we can lighten the mood a bit, and I'm sure it'll be fine once we get cracking. It'll not take us long then. Hey, I did a lesson yesterday on blurring out. Ooh.
This is your test, is it?
I'm going to blur you out. I'm going to Unibond now, and then I'm going to cut a board for that to dab it. I'll cut this bit of board here for dabbing and get some floating in these. Then the tricky bits are done and we'll get the ceiling on. I've cut my boards and they just fit perfect there. It's just 1/2 inch, so I'm not going to bother dabbing any onto this steel, but I am going to dab onto this painted surface. So, if you can see, I've scratched it all the way along with my knife, just to give it a key. Then I'm going to SBR it all now, and then Liam's going to mix up some adhesive. There you have it, a bit of Unibonded. All prepped out. Liam's gone to mix some adhesive. I'm just unplugging the lights, and I'm going to get a start on the ceiling while I'm waiting. But these lights are they're pretty handy actually. They're not a bad idea. All you do is press that button, and they unplug. So if you're ever painting or anything like that, you can just unplug them before you paint. Let's just sort that out. Been left to me. It's been left to me to kind of put them in the positions they need to be in. 600 off the frame. It's just the front ones I'm a bit worried about, but we'll see what happens.
So look at belly hanging out there.
You'll get the belly hanging out. Cheap bastard. It's not hanging out.
Bald spot there.
Come here. Imagine if I cut it wrong.
It's on camera as well.
No. Sometimes you're better off running your knife down twice. Because you get a cleaner snap.
Cleaner snap.
Oh, that's a clean snap.
Was it a clean snap? There you go then.
Quite a lot going on in this board. There's a little nib here to contend with. What's coming out? 32.5. Really bent. First 2.5, 21. Come round here. Just fill him in my back. You're an idiot, aren't you?
What have I done?
Well, you're either miles away filming me back, or you're right up close.
What? The action shots.
Oh, the dog's here.
Oh, what do you want? Where are you going? Oh, I missed it. I was filming the dog.
Can we put it on the price? Dog sit. You're that weight, dog.
Just pisses on board.
This is in conservatory.
Mood is again. Kench out. Sun's out. Kench out. It's alright if you fall.
Right.
That's on camera, innit? You might break your legs, but at least we get good content.
Break your fucking neck.
No, that's what you. That's your main priority, isn't it? Was it good content?
Content. You gotta put that down and give me a lift. Can't you stick it over there?
In corner, facing away.
Have you got the gun?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Right.
Is that it there? Yeah, be at top.
It's a bit of a gap.
But we're up.
Yeah, turned up. That's it. That's bang on.
Screw it then, baby.
Fucking bake, please.
It's alright, I'll hold this till you get it. That's Jesus Christ, my arms are burning. Screw it. Let go.
Fucking soft ass. Fucking
Oh, my arms are so... Right, you can hold it then.
I'm fine, I'll just switch off me.
Have you ever switched off?
Not my fault, it's fucking boring.
Not boring.
Not boring.
Shut up, yeah. Right. Fill this dab in then. So I'm just doing a bit of dabbing here, trying to get some on the front edge. Pulling some faces. So I'm just gonna take, just saying there, I better take my time because there's not a lot. He's not mixed a lot, Liam. He's not mixed enough. I don't want any there.
I don't want any, yeah.
Turn Jamaican again. Look at the face I'm pulling there.
What's the dog doing?
What?
What's the dog doing?
Fuck knows. Where is it?
You could hear the dog doing something. Like fighting or doing something wrong, and it's a bit weird. It was like making a funny noise, like it was having a flipping fight with something. Oh yes. Can't beat the old punch technique. Go on, Damo lad. Just punch it. Go on lad, get it punched in. Just eye it through, make sure it's in line. I hate bonding on my hands. It's horrible.
Put a finger in the stuff.
Nothing worse than a finger full of dabbing.
He's right. It's fighting something in there. Ooh, lovely technique there. More dabbing. Get some on the joint there.
Bang.
I wondered if it fell off and hit me on the head. Give it a bit of a rasp. It's always handy to have a rasp in your pouch. It's too big, that demo. No, what are you doing? It's too big. Still too big. That's it. Just chew the end of the board off, that'll be alright to fit now. That's it, get it in. Line it up, bit of a punch technique. Do with some Rocky Balboa music, Eye of the Tiger or something. Don't know why I decided to comment on myself wicked though.
Stuck on, mate. I don't like it, but
The problem with it was it kept dropping at the back edge because I'd not put any adhesive on the steel. But I didn't want to because A, it wouldn't stick, and B, there was hardly any room. It was so tight to the steel.
what do you mean? Seems like it's trying to drop
This
that.
technique works. Look at face. My thinking face, that must be.
Don't know what that technique is. It seems to have
If it
worked.
works, it's a good technique. I'm just checking that it's level off the COVID.
Right. I'll dab that. You go mix some floating for this. Okay?
Okay.
You zoomed in, ain't you?
No.
Stop zooming in. I can tell when he's doing it.
You are. Can feel it.
Allowing someone staring at you.
It's like a spider sense.
Right, so that's the roof boarded. We've boarded all the roof. We've dabbed this. We've dabbed that. Put a little bead on. There's a bit of patch in there, a bit of patch in there. We managed to float them in, like I said. Dab that on. It's pretty much level with that now, as you can see. We've floated that in. It's about 1:15. We need to mix up and get her going, really. Mix up and get her going. What the hell? So I might mix, Liam, what do you reckon? You'll have that tape by the time I've mixed and start rattling on. Yeah, man, I'm going for it. Screw you.
I don't really care, to be honest.
You don't care?
So, I mixed up. I didn't listen to what a word he said. So I just mixed up while he carried on taping. And here I am, slashing the top on. Oh, that fell out the hole. You have to watch that for going in your eye. So I'm just lashing it on. Trying to get it as neat as I can, that angle. It was quite a tricky roof because them sort of like facets at the front went to hardly anything at the top. See, it was a pain in the arse to do that. And then coming down the facets, as you'll see in a bit, facet, I think they're called. You can't get a swoop on them, so you're like, you can't get going with your trowel. You can't put a proper lick in. Yeah, man, get it on demo. You notice I always put a lick on, or a couple of licks, and then I'll go back and just neaten it up a little bit prior to laying in. So it's almost like having a flatten. So you don't want to leave your roughing in too rough. you're roughing on, too rough I should say. Not roughing in. Rough on, lay down, or lay in. Depends what people call it. I call it laying down, some people call it laying in. Again, I'm always concentrating on that angle. So I put a big lick on there and I'll work down to that angle. Try and get it neat and as straight and neat as I can. Try and not gather on too much. And what I mean by gather on, can you see, you look at the front of my trail there, there's a bit, it's like a bulge, see it, there's another one there. You have to watch. Our Liam's coming up and I'm coming down. We almost touched trails. Ooh, there. Whew. That would have been a disaster. Sliced my wrist open. If you take notice, what will happen is the plaster builds up to on the back of your trail, and when you go in there, it can come off the back of the trail and onto the ceiling, and it's called gathering on. You want to be careful of that because you can get rid of them, but you just have to be careful of them. Don't gather on too much. Keep your trail clean, which I'm not doing. I don't know why I'm telling you lot to do it, but I'm not doing it. It's too lazy to get down and clean it. This is what I'm talking about. This like sort of little nibby sort of little lick that you can't. No matter what you do, you're leaving it on. It's a nightmare. I mean, even at the bottom it's a pain, but at the top it's a nightmare. You see, I'm not struggling, but it's tricky, isn't it? But you've just got to have the faith. Don't play with it too much. Have the faith and belief in your head that if you keep doing the process and just keep going over it, it will get flat. You will get it flattened. Get down for some more stuff. Luckily, my trail fitted that perfect almost. Oh, screw, left a screw in. Liam, you idiot, you left a screw in. Come and undo this. What an idiot. Potential trail killer, that. Just nicely working down from the angle, work down the angle, pressure on the heel of the trail, chase the line away. That's what I was going on about. I roughed it on and I just laid it in quick. I flattened it quick, ready to lay in. Clean my trout. Take notice the blade at the back of the trail has been cleaned. Another one of the other facets, stupid little nightmare. I hate them when they're like that. Ah, right, so this is probably because you don't want to see me just lashing a full ceiling on for an hour and a half. Or a good hour lashing on and laying in and then trailing up. This is me laying it down now, so I've cut the video so it's not as boring, but there's still a bit of trail action. So I'm just laying down the first coat. It's the same mix. I've not mixed any fresh stuff, but I've rackled it on. Liam's still would have been on. Oh, there's a rock there, Damo. Get that rock out. Just going in, same stroke, same routine. Just go round, flatten it, trowel it up. Not trowel it up. What am I talking about? Lay it down. This is a bit tricky. Just use the toe and try and do the best I can there for now. I was lucky that my trowel fitted perfectly at that front. That's had I struggled. It'd been even worse. Stop messing with it, man. What am I doing? Turbo time. Just work my line away. Pressure on the back of the trowel. It leaves less of a line at the front than on the toe. Plenty of pressure on the heel and just bring it through. Move the bench, get some more stuff. Oh, I didn't get any more stuff. You always use less plaster when you lay down than when you rough on.
Well, that's the ceiling all finished off. Just trying to get the light right. I did a video and it looked white. It's not white, it's this flipping light I've got. That's not so bad. So it's all done. Managed to get it all boarded, obviously skimmed. My head cam ran out of battery, so I don't know how far that's got yet, but we will see. Managed to get these done. They're not the best, but they're better than a gaping hole, I suppose. Blend it in. It's quite smart, really. Managed to get all that done. Lovely jubbly. Don't forget, if you like the video, hit the subscribe, hit the note, hit the thumb, hit the note, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, comment. I'll try and answer, I do try and answer all your comments, good or bad. I'm not bothered, just give it me. And I'll answer anything I can. See you on the next video.